Lesson 2, everyone ready, no? So lesson 2 is about, so you understood this topic finished so far, no? We are done with scope cost schedule. We are done with procurement. We are done with quality. The next topic is we are moving into risk management. Okay. So risk management is an important topic in this lesson 2, followed by that communication management, stakeholder management, change management. These are the 4 important topics. Don't worry about everything on the screen. Just focus on what I'm highlighting. Okay. So one is risk, second is communication, stakeholder engagement, and change. These are the 4 topics. Okay. So with your permission, I'm moving on further. First is risk. Okay, what I want to tell you. Okay. So risk means, okay, first of all, this is a mindset which surprised me also when I heard it for the first time. Okay. Risk is just anything which is uncertain in the future. Is that clear? It can be good or bad. That is the thing. Okay. Positive risk is called as an opportunity, which can have a positive outcome. Negative risk is called as a threat, which can have a negative impact on the project. Is that clear? Positive risk or opportunity, negative risk or threat. Now you guys will be wondering, why are we worried about positive risk? Like that. Yes, we should be worried about positive risk also. Because if you remember the famous proverb, no, opportunity knocks only once. It will not knock again and again. Okay. So whenever the opportunity comes, no, we should be ready to absorb it. We should be ready to make the best out of it. Otherwise, what will happen? The opportunity will go. Is that clear? So in case I say that, okay, someone in this batch, okay, let's say Kaustav may get a promotion by July 2024. What is that? Kaustav may get a promotion. That may is not 100% sure. So from today onwards, what he should do? He should try to be more active in his work, try to impress his boss more. Otherwise, what will happen? By March or something, his boss will tell, no, 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 I have decided to give to someone else. Okay, that is what is, I'm telling, we should be worried about opportunities as well. Is that clear? Another example I can tell is some people who are typically in the middle class, no, whenever they win a lottery or something, they will spend a lot for the first 2-3 years. A huge amount they won as lottery. Okay. And then what will happen? Their spending behavior will continue. And they will realize that they are in fact even more poorer than what they used to be before winning the lottery. Are you getting? Why? Because there was no one to guide them. Hey, when you get so much of cash, no, this is the way you should allocate. If you spend everything on fund, no, you'll be in trouble later. Like that, someone should be educating them. Is that clear, guys? Thirdly, I would say a company which forecasted, okay, that 1,000 cars, let's say a company like Volvo or Maruti Suzuki, okay, they forecasted that 1,000 cars will be sold in a year, next year onwards, okay. Once launched, no, 1,000 cars will be sold. Like that was the forecast, okay. But what is the market demand is 2,000 cars. You guys will be thinking in your mind, good news, no, like that. But it's not a good news for everyone in the value chain. Okay, if 1,000 was initial forecast, and if the market demand is 2,000, then a lot of people's work pressure will increase. Is that clear? People at the shop floor, they have to work in double shift. They have to ask their contractors to put more labor. Okay, the labor force also should be ready to work in shift and all. Okay, and then the suppliers, we have given a forecast for only 1,000 cars. But now today, when we go to the supplier and say, hey, I have a requirement for 2,000 cars, will they be ready to supply raw materials to us? No. So that is what, whenever we do a project plan or a forecast planning and all, no, we should always plan for a stretched limit. Okay, instead of 1,000, how big it can go. It's an opportunity, but we should be ready to absorb that opportunity. Is that clear, guys, everyone? And the next one is negative risk. I think all of you know. Okay, anything which can possibly go wrong. Okay, possibly go wrong. So note one thing, guys. Risk is always using the words like may, might, likely, probably, possibly. Is that clear? May, might, likely, probably, possibly. Please make a note of it. It's not a sure shot event. Okay, everyone? Tomorrow it may rain, like that I will tell. But it is not going to rain exactly. Is that clear? Tomorrow it may rain. There is a possibility. Okay, that is what is the risk. Everyone clear, no, so far? So moving on further. So how do you, what is it? Consider the intensity of risk. It is based on likelihood and potential impact. Is that clear? Every risk you don't worry equally. Are you getting, guys? Every risk in a project we don't worry equally. We worry those risks which are having a high likelihood and high potential impact. Are you getting? Likelihood means probability, nothing else. Probability, and potential impact means impact. Okay. So only when the both are high, we need to be worried about. Correct, no, guys? Likelihood is also high, potential impact is also high. Then only we need to be worried about. Okay. Now, I just want a confirmation. In this batch, I told about management plans, right? Yesterday or day before yesterday or something. We spoke about it, right? So in that, I would have told about maybe procurement management plan, schedule management plan, something like that. Okay. But today we are going to discuss about risk management plan. Everyone ready? So in terms of risk management plan, what I want to tell you people is, okay, everything here is not important, okay, because there is a standalone certification which is offered by PMI. How many of you know about that? We are here for PMP. You know that, no? There is one more certification associated with this topic. How many of you have heard about it? In PMI only.
Yeah,
I
I
think
heard
it
about it.
is risk
Which one?
management
Risk
professional.
management.
Professional, okay, RMP, okay. So risk management professional, okay, that is a standalone certification where you take a deep dive in risk. Okay, I would say you guys can explore that maybe a year or down the line. Okay, it is very good. It is good for consulting type of role. Okay, PMP is good for delivery project manager, that type of role. Okay, risk management is more for consulting type of role where we take a deep dive into risk management, almost like 20 hours into risk. We speak about it. Okay, so there you need this much level of elaboration. But here I will tell those relevant to PMP. Okay, guys, please understand. There is, don't think that every risk is supposed to be owned by the project manager. Okay, we should have categories for the risk. Okay, anything related to finance, let's say the finance specialist will take the lead. Okay, anything related to operations manager will be responsible, like that. And then we should have a segregation. Don't think that everything is the headache of the project manager. Okay, second thing, regarding funding, I told you before. What did I tell? Where did I tell? Do you remember? Funding for a risk.
Known and unknown risk. You have
Exactly.
talking about the
Exactly.
funding.
Exactly. Known and unknown risk. Okay. So what do we use for non-risk?
For
Contingency reserve.
Exactly. Contingency reserve is for non-risk, and management reserve is
Management.
for
Reserves for the
Unknown.
unknown.
unknown risk. Okay. Please don't forget about that. Okay. That's all. Okay. And then timing and all not important. Categories I will explain the next slide. Okay. Next, what I want to tell is appetite. Okay. Risk appetite. Okay. This is very important. Okay. So risk appetite is, I think all of you guys will be able to connect what I'm telling. Okay. You would have seen different kinds of people. Okay. Some people, they are very much conservative. Okay, when it comes to investments and all. Okay, they will tell, hey, I'm okay with fixed deposit. I want my money to be safe. I don't want to risky returns and all, but I want my money to be safe. Like that. So what I can tell about those people, they have a low risk appetite. But some people know they would love to invest in volatile stocks, cryptocurrencies and all. And they are looking for better returns. And they are ready to take a risk also. Sometimes they may lose the money, but sometimes they may get a better return. Okay, so the other side of people is called as they are having a high risk appetite. Okay, again for companies, I can tell guys. Okay, when I was in my first organization, I said no, I was in a manufacturing company called as Ingersoll Rand. Okay, so I would say typically it's a very stable organization. It's a 150-year-old organization. Okay, there is no question of layoffs. Everything is work-life balance is very perfect. Okay, like that. Okay, so when I was working there, I would say they want the drawback I'm telling. See, the thing is, in case I'm reaching, not me, someone from my design team. Okay, if we are reaching out to the design committee for a small design change for the product, okay, then there is like 6 to 7 levels of meetings, approvals, and all. Only after that they will approve a design change. Okay, so at that point of time, I used to wonder, okay, why these guys are so particular? Am I doing some design change for my selfish purpose? No, I'm doing it for the company only, right? Like that. Why they are so much of asking hell lot of questions? Like that I used to think. But later I realized the whole point is they are very conservative. Okay, they have designed and developed manufactured a product even before my father was born. Okay, I said no, it's a very old organization. Okay, so now my team members are going and telling that boss, can we have some design changes to suit the Indian market, like that and all. How they will feel? Even before, long time back, they have designed and sold a product successfully. Now I am telling that I need some modification. So they will be obviously very conservative. Is that clear? So that is what I want to tell about some companies. They don't want to innovate or make any changes in the product. They're okay, cash rich companies. Okay, but when I moved to Ola, I noticed something just opposite to that. Okay, Ola Cabs. Okay, they are very much welcoming changes. Okay, in case if you want to try something, okay, you can experiment within the Ola brand itself. Okay, you would have seen Ola Cabs. Definitely, all of you guys in this batch will know about it. Okay, but what about Ola Electric? I think that is very famous in India. Okay, now there are some failed initiatives under Ola. When I say, you would remember. Okay, because there was an initiative called as Ola Second Hand Drive. There was an initiative called as Ola Groceries, Ola Store, Ola Cafe. All these things were there. Is that clear? But they shut that down because it was not catching up. Okay, but at least they tried to experiment something. Are you getting my point? What I'm telling? So I would say these companies, they have a high risk appetite. Okay, high risk appetite is not the only thing. You should have money also. Okay, Ola is very much funded. Okay, so they have money to experiment. Is that clear? That's about risk appetite. Okay, guys. That's it. The remaining things we will speak about in subsequent slides. What I want to convey in this slide is all these details will be included in the risk management plan. With your permission.